Hello everyone, it's Ukrainians on television, and what a week! What a week we had. Definitely a lot of Russia this week. A lot of Russia and people who try to, for some reason, I don't know, make everything Russia. But whatever. Navalny is dead. Russian opposition leader, sort of, was killed by Putin in prison this week, and whatever. I don't know. It's not important though. It's not that bad because you know what? Apart from that stuff, which someone considers bad, there are groceries in grocery stores in Moscow. Can you imagine that? That's fucking unbelievable. I thought that too, but then Tucker Carlson appeared to break all the propaganda thing, and here it is. A
long-standing feature, maybe the longest-standing feature of Cold War propaganda in the West, was the Soviet grocery store. No products, no choices, shoddily made things. And it wasn't actually propaganda, it was real.
Oh yeah. It's just, he forgot that, we are, I need to make Soviet propaganda, but I'm anti-Soviet. So it's like, but I'm destroying anti-Soviet propaganda right now, but I'm also anti-Soviet, but then that means, oh shit. What?
You can look up the pictures on the internet if you want. So we thought it would be interesting to take a look at a contemporary, modern-day, 2024 Russian grocery store 2 years into sanctions. Here we go. All right.
So what's he...
Here we go. So I guess you put in 10 rubles here, and you get it back when you put the cart back. So it's free, but there's an incentive to return it and not just bring it to your homeless encampment.
Wait a second. Is he like first time in the supermarket in his entire life? Has he been to the supermarket before? It's just no way. This guy is bragging to Americans that there are coin cards in Russian supermarkets.
Okay, this is the.
Oh, that KGB agent was just lost. He was like, "Oh yeah, I'm following this American." Then, oh no, he has camera on his card and Christ.
Grocery cart escalator. This is designed. I'm figuring this out now. Where the wheels don't move, they lock.
Jesus fucking Christ, he's totally first time in the supermarket. It can't be true. I cannot believe it. Like he's how old? He's like 50 and he has never been to the supermarket before. This is like, I'm from Ukraine. We had our first, I'm not even from Kiev. We had our first supermarkets long after United States, probably in late 90s or mid 90s. I've seen this shit since my childhood.
On the grocery cart escalator. Look, Ma, no hands. Now, Russia is famous for its bread, which is one thing I...
It's not. Russia is not famous for its bread. France is famous for its bread. Probably Ukraine is famous for bread because we have a lot of agriculture in Ukraine. Russia is not.
The low-carb lifestyle has not swept Russia. Thank heaven, because look at that. It's fresh, too.
Jesus fucking Christ. He's bragging. He's now bragging that they have bread. All right. We won't watch the whole shopping routine of Tucker Carlson in Russia. Why did he even do that? It's like he's trying to... is there propaganda in the United States that Russians don't have food to eat or something? Is that the reason the United States sanctioned Russia? Because they are hungry and we don't like hungry people or something? Or perhaps, listen listen to this. Russians are invading sovereign country and trying to commit genocide there. No, well, yeah, and also stealing products, stealing agriculture, and making it impossible for Ukrainians to eat. But no, whatever. Jesus, what kind of propaganda is he trying to fight here? I just cannot. I haven't seen anything like that.
We didn't pay any attention to costs as we were just putting in the cart what we would actually eat over a week. And we all came in around $400, about $400. It was $104 US here. And that's when you start to realize that ideology maybe doesn't matter as much as you thought, corruption. If you take people's standard of living and you tank it through filth and crime and inflation.
So that's what it was about. It was about products being cheaper in Russia than in the United States. He didn't even compare apples to apples. He was just comparing some average check in America and in Russia. What he did, and he was saying that Russians are living better lives than Americans because he paid less in the supermarket. He forgot to tell Americans that probably, I mean, if you check it, most probably Russians have less money to spend, probably less money in their paychecks. But let's check. I haven't done any research here at all. Let's check average Russian salary. Average annual salary in Russia is around rubles is roundly 14,000 US dollars. Okay, average, is it? All right, average. It's quite a lot, by the way. American salary. It's 53,000. It's I think I'm good at math, but I think it's more than 3 times. So it's his checks were like what 400 to 100 something, and the salaries. Now, definitely living in a country where opposition leaders are murdered occasionally, and you get jailed for alternative thoughts not like corresponding to the official propaganda, and also where like you essentially have no freedom and you can be killed for stuff like doing business or something, like because there are like different governors, different mayors control different schemes and gangs, and it's all like you cannot be free there. If somebody decides to take your stuff, take your business, take your house, you will not be able to do anything because there's no courts, there's no justice, nothing. But what there's a Sean, French network. By the way, what the fuck? Why is it there? But anyway, French supermarkets network, and they sell sneakers, and it costs only $100 for whatever. Right, but that's not that. Not only like, yeah, fuck it. You can be conscripted, by the way, also to get sent to different countries to fight wars and be killed there for nothing. But what also Tucker Carlson found there, you will never believe it. Tucker Carlson has found metro.
One of the ways you understand a society is through its infrastructure, the places where people gather, the places where they go to travel. If you've got a lot of people in one place, it tells you a lot about the people. So with that in mind, we're standing in front of the Kievskaya metro station, and there's a train station next to it. Now, the metro station was built by Joseph Stalin 70 years ago. And the question is, how's it doing now?
Who asked that question? I mean, Again. I don't know. I don't know what's the point. What's he fighting there? Did someone in America? Did Biden say that Russians don't have metro stations? Did Biden say that underground built by Stalin is not good anymore, and that's why we will assist Ukraine in its in its war against Russia, because Ukrainians wanted to colonize Russia and build metro stations there for Russian dum-dums, Baggins, whatever. Right, let's go.
After 70 years. So we went into it to take a look, and what we found shocked us. Now, that's not an endorsement of Stalin, who was bad, obviously, nor is it an endorsement of the current president, Vladimir Putin. You may not like him either.
What is it then? Tell us, what are you doing here? What is that?
But it doesn't change the reality of what we saw, or more precisely, didn't see. There's no graffiti, there's no filth, there are no foul smells, there are no bums or drug addicts or rapists or people waiting to push you onto the train tracks and kill you.
Yeah, because like, now, yeah, well, before you came there, they weren't.
You?
Sorry.
No. It's perfectly clean and orderly. And how do you explain that? We're not even going to guess. That's not our job. We're only going to ask the question. And if your response is to shout at us slogans dumber than the slogans we used to call Soviet and mock, that's not really an answer. How does Russia, a country we're told is a gas station with nuclear weapons, have a subway station that normal people use to get to work and home every single day?
Just like any country with oil has a lot of infrastructure in their capitals, I guess. Look at Saudi Arabia, Dubai, whatever, wherever. I think Venezuela also has one. Is this guy going to Venezuela soon,
it's nicer than anything in our country.
Nicer than anything in our country. Dude. Whew. Okay, let's just see what's nicer than everything in the United States. I mean, I've been a couple of times in the United States. Lots of nice places, I don't know. Good architecture. We won't listen to this.
Here it is.
TC shorts. I mean, no, let's get serious here. This thing is nicer than everything in the United States. What's that train station in New York called? Yeah, well, yeah, totally looks like shit. Yeah. Oh, absolutely disgusting. What is that? Ugh. Filth. Oh yeah, this one. Fuck. What's its name? Ugh. Oh no, that's shit. Look at this. Oh. Oh. Jesus, I'm so hard right now. Look at those babushkas. Did you notice that every Soviet woman is babushkas actually? Since they are born? Look at this beauty. I mean, he's saying there's no filth. It doesn't look too clean to me. I don't. Oh, jeez. That's dirty. That's dirt out there. All of this is dirty. guy is literally simping for Soviet propaganda right now. I don't know. I guess a couple of times those guys were trying to say that Democrats are communists, but what are they doing right now? It's like, oh, look at this fucking Lenin face. He's so sexy. Oh, by the way, you might not read in Russian, but what it says here is unbreakable, eternal friendship of Ukrainian and Russian peoples, etc., etc. Basically, some Russian imperial stuff. Well, you can see the the unbreakability of this friendship, totally breakable as it appeared, or they wasn't. Oh. Look at those beautiful Russian people. Wow. Wow. The funny part is, I don't know what he's fighting against. Probably he's trying to make a point that Russians are better than Americans. I don't know about that. Not sure that's a good message. What's distinctible is that Tucker Carlson, Moscow is nice. Moscow is nice. They poured a lot of money into Moscow. The city is nice, to be honest. But you see, there are rings in Moscow. So there's Garden Ring over here, and that's where the metro station and that's where Tucker Carlson was having fun at. But there is also like other parts of the country, like I don't even, we can just, oh, look at this beauty. Oh, that's much better than US, better than everything I've seen in the United States. Now I'm doing it random. Let's do this again. And he said no rapists. Looks like the rapist hideout to me. I mean, everything's clean though, until you like move a little bit further. Oh, look at those people. They've seen the camera for the first time in their lives. Oh, yeah. I mean, and that's Moscow also. Yeah, the biggest and most rich city in Russia. Russia is very capital-centric country. All the money comes to Russia and is spent in Russia. If you're not in Moscow, like, you're shit. Don't deserve to leave and whatever. Oh, center of Nizhny Novgorod, whatever. Yeah, not. What a beauty! Wow. They say to us that Russians don't ride old Zhiguli, but that's not true. Oh, wow. That's... Damn it. Look at this church built by Stalin. Whatever. Tucker Carlson did a lot of simping to Russians and Putin during last week, and we had some fun with it, and Putin's interview was really great. But also Navalny was killed, Russian opposition leader was killed, and that's something Tucker Carlson actually commented on before Navalny was killed. Probably Putin told him that he's going to kill him, but he was asked on some conference where he was occasionally spreading Russian propaganda. He was asked, "Hey, Tucker Carlson, can you like put Putin's balls out of your mouth and ask a hard question like, why didn't you ask Putin about killing off his opponents and all the other autocratic, totalitarian, dictatorship stuff, which is actually bad for most of the people?" So he had this to answer.
I didn't talk about the things that every other American media outlet talks about.
Why?
Exclusively.
Yes, this
because
is my
those
question.
are covered, and because I have spent my life talking to people who run countries in various countries and have concluded the following, that every leader...
just a second. He's like, yeah, I'm not asking what everyone asking, which are definitely questions worth asking, like why is leader killing his opponents and jailing every opposition leader or whatever is good, or also occasionally committing genocide is bad. He's like, oh yeah, those questions are legit. Everyone else is asking. I'm here. I'm making an alternative view on things. I'm licking the boot, as they say, and people need someone who leaks as much boot as it's possible.
Kills people, including my leader. Concluded the following: what? That every leader kills people, including my leader.
Who kills people? I mean, and did Trump kill someone?
Every leader kills people. Some kill more than others. Leadership requires killing people. Sorry.
Leadership requires killing people. Tucker Carlson. Yeah, so fucking great. It was before Navalny's death or something. But anyway, also great week for Ukraine. It would have been if not something. Senate voted for the Ukraine aid package, for the national security package, 70-29, which is obviously good thing. They sent it to the House of Representatives, where it was stalled by House of Representatives Speaker Mike Johnson. Nice guy, by the way, looks great. But what was fun about it is every people in Senate who tried to obstruct the work of the government, obstruct the work of the Senate, and tried to prevent the U.S. Senate from voting for Ukraine aid, even though they knew perfectly it will get passed, and it will get passed quickly. I don't know. But yeah, Rand Paul today is gonna be the day of Putin's shills. Rand Paul tried to, I don't know how do you call that, but try to talk as much as possible to not let senators to vote for the Ukraine aid, because apparently he doesn't want something to get passed, and it was funny.
The Senate Democrat leader and the Republican leader are on their way to Kiev.
Do you people like really talk like that? I mean, why does he speak like he's in circus or something? What's wrong? Well, we'll try to get serious here. We have 40 minutes to watch now.
$60 billion they're bringing. I don't know if it'll be cash in pallets, but they're taking your money to Kiev. Now, they didn't have much time, really no time and no money to do anything about our border.
Yeah, they just spent several months on preparing the border bill, which you killed. Anyway, the fun part of it is, first of all, Senator Rand Paul has Putin's balls up down his neck, but that's not the problem, obviously, because yeah, that's by the way the guy who went to Russia and spent some time in 2018. Let me see. Yeah, he went to Russia, spent some time with the Russian senators, made some exchange of experience. I don't know, whatever. So the state of this guy actually received this money, which they are voting for, because this money stay in the United States. Basically, they are paying United States workers and companies to build military equipment, which will replace the military equipment United States gives to Ukraine. So it's not even like they produce military equipment for Ukraine. They produce the military equipment which will stay in the United States. Like, you know, you have your like iPhone 7, you poor fuck, and someone like the poor guy on the street, he desperately needs your iPhone whatever to stay alive, and it's life and death situation. But also somebody will replace you with the iPhone 15, right? And you're like, oh no, fuck this guy, I want him dead. I want him dead so bad. I also want something from the guy who's like threatening him or whatever. So this is basically Rand Paul and all those 29 senators who tried to do something, but this guy took this so deep. He spent so much time and effort on actually a doomed cause because it will be passed. So it was passed. That's funny, and probably like I thought, why is he doing that? What's the reasons? I was questioning myself, and I couldn't find the answer until I've seen this. Look at this. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Damn it. Oh, God. Oh, wow. Oh, shit. That's beautiful. Right. That's it. That's it for today. Thank you very much. Thank you for being here with us, and like, I don't know, subscribing to our channel, liking this video, commenting on it, doing whatever you want. Thank you very much, and bye.